Hi everyone, I'm Hamda and I'm passing the phone to the first Red Bull F1 driver.
Hi, I'm Christian Klein and I'm passing the phone to somebody I always looked up to.
I literally got no idea who that was. I'm David Coulthard and I'm handing this on to the Thunder from Down Under.
Well, thanks DC, I am the Thunder from Down Under. Awesome name here. Good, ready to rock and roll. Over to you, Sergio.
Thank you. I'm passing the phone to the Honey Badger.
Thank you, Checo. Alright, Daniel Ricciardo. Next up on the list is Max Verstappen.
Thank you, Daniel. And we're here at Goodwood. You can't see it, but we are.
And Yuki Tsunoda is at the wheel of this, so he's been allowed to go back in time, but they've also said don't put it in the wall. And Yuki will never have had a sound like that behind his shoulders. Rather quieter racing environment for him now. Gracie's got an open face helmet, so he's gone into period, has Yuki, and he's taking this car up. Any driver who has races for a team that has Honda power has half a chance they'll be driving this sort of transverse engine Formula One car, and they get out the top and they literally go, sorry? They have to lip read to hear you.
Yeah, they got their first ever win, obviously, in that car, Honda, in that year, 1965, so a very special car for them as well.
Yeah, right at the end of the season, Richie Ginter in Mexico, very popular American driver, sadly one of many no longer with us.
And what's your name? Is it Gabriel?
Yes.
Big Max Verstappen fan, yet again?
Yeah.
Why?
His theme song.
Super Max.
Max Verstappen.
Brilliant.
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, that's basically.
Yeah, that's all it is. What's this?
And then
What's this? I want to see
oh,
this.
It's Tiny
is this
Max.
a mini Max Verstappen?
Yes, it's mini Max.
That was.
Thank you very much, Ben. And yes, Sergio Perez has just pulled up in front of Harry. Now we've got donuts on the lawn here right now, on the grass just outside, as they're pulling in to join us, Harry.
Yeah, that's Max.
It's great to have you here at the festival and celebrating 20 years of Red Bull.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's the first time for me also to be here. Luckily, it's not raining. So yeah, it's great to see all these cars out on the track.
How was it taking the F1 car up the hill for the first time?
It's quite bumpy, I would say. It's buttering quite a bit, but it's great, to see all the fans as well. Coming to Goodwood. So yeah, it's nice.
Perez all drove it, and 13 wins in 39 races. It had to be across 2 seasons, of course, because the regulations got held back for a year after COVID. 36 podiums and the Drivers' Championship for Max.
3 World Championships, 84 points lead in the championship as we stand today. Have you got a favorite?
I got 3 favorite cars. Yeah, I can't choose. The first one is the RB12, because I thought that was a fantastic car to drive. First win with it as well. It was a bit slow on the straights, but that had nothing to do with the car. Then the 16B, first championship, that's always, I think, pretty emotional, but also it was a great car to drive. And then I have to pick the 19. I think, yeah, will probably be my most successful car as well ever, So, yeah, it's always an emotional one for sure.
All right, listen, thank you all for your time. I'll let the crowd give you a good cheer to say goodbye. Now, come on, are you going to miss each other?
Sorry, say again.
Are you? Come on, what are you going to miss about him?
Well, look, we had so much fun over the years, and Adrian's a great friend as well as a colleague, and we've been through an awful lot together, and for sure we're going to miss him, but we're very proud of what we've done together, and my lawn, the amount of donuts he's done it on over the years, and all the mischief he's been up to, we're going to miss, but we're very proud of what we did in the time we had together.
Thank you.
Sorry, I mean, it's been a fantastic journey working with Christian from those early years, and how we've together developed the team and all the great people, all the wonderful staff that we have back at the factory and the race team and so forth. So it's been a real privilege. It's something I always look back on with great fondness.
Why did you join them? You would have Williams, you would have McLaren, these ultra successful teams. Christian's got a startup and he's trying to woo you in. What gave you the incentive to come here?
Well, I've just fancied a fresh challenge. I've been fortunate enough to work for 2 great teams in Williams and McLaren, and the challenge of working for a team more or less from the start. As I say, David gave it a big vote of confidence. Christian many times happened to be walking the opposite way down the paddock when I was walking in, and so we got to know each other, and then I went over to see Dietrich Mateschitz, our owner, and he gave me the assurance that this was going to be a proper outfit, and so the promise of that and the excitement of that, then that swayed me.
Were you nervous driving one of your cars?
I was absolutely shitting myself. But I mean, an incredible experience, and to see all these cars running with all our drivers, amazing.
Do you feel you have to be in the coalface of it right now?
Well, look, I just love it, and I think that, you know, this journey started with the car in front of us with RB1, with DC and Christian Klein, and, you know, we're 120 race wins in and 13 world championships, and it's been a privilege working with these drivers. It's been a privilege working with Adrian. My respect for the drivers has just increased massively, because I don't know how they drove those cars around Monaco, because Adrian left zero space for them. How Mark Webber got in that car, I have no idea. So, but it's been an incredible 20 years. We're incredibly proud, you know, to be British-based, Austrian-owned, but British-based, and to come and bring the cars here this weekend in front of all the fans, you know, is something very, very special.
Mark, you were at Jaguar Racing in 2004, and then you went away to Williams, but you came back. What was different? Because Jaguar didn't win anything. There was lots of promise, and then this became that dominant force for 4 years where you were there.
Yeah, I think it was just very corporate, of course, and when you get too corporate, the stopwatch suffers. So this team was very clear on their ambitions, lofty ambitions, yes, about winning championships, winning races. They weren't shy about pushing the boundaries. It was a startup mentality, if you like, and that was, you know, the cornerstone to the culture of the success of the team. Make big decisions, get on with it, and back ourselves to beat the best.
Well, I think it's a great celebration of who are the new kids on the block in many ways, 20 years young. Of course, this team came out of, you know, Stewart Grand Prix, Jaguar, and then what's been developed into what we see here today. But I think what a great place to celebrate in front of a group of passionate fans. We're all fans, but we got one of the best seats in the house driving these cars, and with so much history here in Goodwood, this is part of the modern history. So it's great to have been part of that journey.
Good donuts. You're the only one who committed to it. So the Duke's going to send you the bill, by the way, for a bit of grass.
Can I take some grass with me?
A little bit, yeah. Do you love it?
It's fun. It's great. Everyone. I mean, I'm also happy for the weather so far today. When I arrived yesterday, there was it didn't look like this. So we've had a good day, and it's fun. My dad was here the last 3 days, and he was sad to leave. So. I know there's so much to do, and it's it's just a nice showing of all types of motorsport here, and yeah, for us here with 20 years of Red Bull racing, it's been a good day for sure.
And as we said, Senna's McLaren earlier. Do you like driving older cars? Do you want to come back and drive, I don't know, something from the past? Is there anything on your bucket list you want to come and drive at Goodwood?
I think in a few years' time it will be nice to get back. You know, like when you see with the ex-drivers from the team that they come back and drive their cars, that they spend such a big part of their lives, you know. So maybe when we do the 40th anniversary of the team, we come back and all together drive our cars again.
Checo, welcome back. You were driving Ayrton Senna's McLaren up the hill, I remember, a few years ago. How cool is it to come back here? You've lived in the UK, of course, for many years.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. You know, the last time I did Goodwood was 10 years ago with McLaren, so it's really nice to come back here with all these people. The passion you get to experience here is really, really special, and obviously with the 20th anniversary of the team, it's definitely a very special day for our organization.
Well, it has been an absolutely amazing celebration for Red Bull here at Goodwood this weekend. Alice, it's been lovely to hear from everyone involved, listening to some of the history of Red Bull, their favourite cars, etc. But it's the fans, I think, have got that wonderful opportunity that really is just unique here at Goodwood.